Hi, Kid Comment here. I recap and talk about some of your favorite old, current, and newer games coming up. And this week, I'm talking about Foamstars, PlayStation's new multiplayer exclusive coming from Square Enix. The game was released September. I'm about to say September. Blah, blah. It came out this month, Black History Month, September 6th. Bitch, I just said Black History Month. February 6th of this month. February 6th of this month. It came out the 6th of February this year. Currently, it is I want to say kind of free to play because it is free on the PS games of this month. So you should probably get it because I think it runs out on March 4th and you will have to buy it then. For how much? I don't know, but truth be told, shit ain't worth more than $5. But what is Foamstars, you may be asking? Well, it's the newest, freshest 4v4 online party shooter for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. So, you know, I think it's crossplay with the previous generation, but I'm not sure. The whole goal is to use foam to build terrains, creating surfaces, to basically get a one-up on your opponents and to foam them up. Basically, this is just like kind of like Splatoon, but less cutesy. So we're gonna break this up into sections: gameplay, combat, and I guess the problems with the game. Yeah, let's go with that. So gameplay, I believe there is either 8 or 10 characters. Each one of them plays differently. I don't know how to describe it with other games like this. It's kind of like it's kind of like something. Basically, you pick your player. They all play differently. So like the first girl, she's like a close quarters pistols girl. So yeah, you pick your character. All of them have different skills and a special. So you would use your R1 and L1, those are your skills. Triangle, that's your like special, so like your ultimate. And you would use I think it's L2 to kind of bring out your surfboard, and you use the surfboard to go faster on your team's color. So say like your green team, you jump on the green slime, it makes you go faster. Yeah, the whole goal is just to kill the other team basically. That's really simple. And you do that by, first you gotta foam them up, and then second, you gotta kind of rush them down and hit L2 on them to knock them off. It takes like 10 seconds to revive. So yeah, you kind of play with that time limit. Very similar to how like Overwatch does it, and like the killing aspect and recharging. Not even like having to do specific moves on them. In that case, it'd be more like PlayStation's fake ass Smash clone, PlayStation All-Stars. And yes, I love PlayStation All-Stars, even though I just called it a fake ass clone of Smash, but whatever. As of recording, I have about 5 to 6 hours on the game. I played roughly, I want to say either half of the characters or a little bit over half. So I think I played like 5 or 6 characters just to test them out, see how they feel. I also only got to play 3 game modes. Granted, I don't know how many is in there, but I got to play the 4v4, the money bank, the piggy bank, and the whatever this shit is, this green joint, this Gary mods. Oh, also there is a mission aspect to it, so you can play the missions solo or in groups, in squads. I didn't get to play with squads, I played solo. I'm gonna be honest, the solo ones, they're low-key kind of ass. They just waves and waves of monsters. I think it's like a combined total of 3 missions for like 5 characters. You get 3 missions apiece with them. You're basically doing the same shit, just defending it. It's good if you want to try out new characters and play around with them. But besides that, I wasn't really feeling it. So let's talk about them. Excuse me if you hear any of me being sick and shit. We're gonna start off with the classic 4v4. So for this, I believe you get like 8 lives per team. You shoot them, foam them up, you knock them off. That takes off a point. You do that 8 times. I believe the last survivor of your opposing team, they become like the main objective boss. So that means you gotta shoot them down, knock them off, and you win. Their health bar, I believe, is increased to give it more of a fighting chance for the losing team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Different characters come in and play, yada yada. The second one I want to talk about is the green joint, this Gary Miles one. So this is a 2v2. There's 2 people on the ground. It's basically like Gulag, but except you can actually play with them. It's actually a 4v4. 2 teams of 4 is split up into half. So half the team is on the battlefield and the other half is on top. And the point of it is to knock off the other team's people on the ground. You can see right here how we're playing it. Bottom, they doing their regular fighting, but the people at the top, they're kind of like a kill streak, I want to say. They act like that. So you shoot down and try to help your team out, or you can apply pressure to the other team. So right here, you can see I throw like a little bomb over here on top of the person below. That's kind of really it. You can either foam them up, and then if you foam them up, you have, I want to say, 15 seconds to get the other one before that dude respawns, yeah. And you basically have to continue doing that until you get them off, until you knock them both off at the same time, knock them out at the same time, or you can knock them off into the water, because the water's an instant kill for some reason, because I guess foam instantly dissolves, or some shit like that, I don't know. Next, we're going to talk about, this one, Money in the Bank, Piggy Bank. Basically, Overwatch's payload. You and your team fight against the other team to get on top of the little piggy bank here and get it to the other side's goal post. Yeah, this one is actually pretty fun because it's very like kind of like defend the tower-ish, push and pull. I enjoyed it. So this whole thing, you get on top, it pushes forward. It's advised you shoot the floor going towards it and behind you. If you're like green team and it lands on some green slime, it actually goes faster towards the opponent's goal. And if it's the purple team coming towards you and you lay like some green in front of the trolley, it slows it down. So it's kind of like a push and pull and stuff like that. I enjoy that they doing that. Yeah, let's talk about the combat. The combat is, to be honest, combat low-key kind of ass. Okay, so each character, as I said earlier, they play differently, have different skills, yada yada. Also, their guns, all of them are different. So some of them is shotguns, some of them is like snipers, assault rifles, pistols, SMGs, yada yada. But one thing that they do that I think is kind of unique is that each gun they shoot in arcs. So as you can see here, it just shoots in like more of an arc notion. The guns really don't shoot straight unless you have certain guns like shotguns or assault rifles or a sniper. You kind of get the feel of it, but my major problem is you can't really do shit in this game. Prime example, there is no sprinting, there is no aiming down sights, there is no crouching, no, what's that, prone? Yeah, it's none of that. So basically what you do is you point, and if it's like, if you want to hit the opponent, it has like the yellow dot on them, this little yellow sign, whatever you want to call that. It's put on them, you shoot them, it's going to hit them. Or if you're good enough and you out here using your Spider-Man physics and swinging and pendulum, you can time it perfectly with the arches so people run into them. I'm gonna be honest, ain't shit in this game combat wise. Like, you literally only use, I'm gonna tell you what buttons you're gonna use. The D-pad is gone unless you want to emote. Left stick is to move, right stick is to look around, X is to jump, which you're sometimes gonna do. Okay, circle even do anything? I guess circle is to go back in like the menu, but I don't remember hitting circle. Square is to reload. Here's the thing about this combat. When you're shooting and you stop shooting for like 4 seconds, for like a couple seconds, your foam meter starts to refill itself slowly. My biggest problem with that is it takes about 4 seconds for this first shorty. So this is, I don't want to say the gunner, the first girl you're playing with. It takes her 4 seconds to refill one shot, and it takes like 4.5 seconds to reload. So the natural regen is kind of ass. The triggers, oh yeah, if you foam up your opponent or get foamed up and no one hits them, they end up dying anyway. If opponent gets foamed up, you can hit them, knock them out, get rid of them. Okay, that's for anybody. But if one of your teammates get foamed up and you hit them, it actually revives them with a little bit of health. It puts them back in the fight. I do enjoy that, but the problem is if you leave them foamed up, opponent or your allies, they die either way, and there's no way to get around it. I feel as though they should change that. Like, there'd be times when I'm foamed up, there's really nothing to do. Like, I wish they changed it so that if you do get foamed up and you're like on your team's color, you should be able to roll yourself in it and break yourself out of it or something. Because truth be told, you kind of just get stuck, and then you just die, and then it's like, damn, that was really kind of a waste of time. Oh damn, I'm talking about my fucking complaints. I'm supposed to be talking about gameplay. Going back to gameplay, I mean combat. What else? What's combat? I think that's really it. Combat is relatively really light. There's no sprint button, as I said before. The only way you can sprint is on your own color, and you do the surfboard thing. That's the only way to get there faster, move faster. Second, combat, already done. Gameplay. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the main missions. The missions are there to just help you get better and play with your character. As you know what we do and do combat and gameplay. There are some learning curves, Like certain skills, they kind of don't tell you, but they kind of do. They kind of don't. That certain skills can be affected. So like this first girl here, her little L1 move, the little giant line, can actually be played vertically depending on where you're standing at. So see, I went up here, just pushed up, hit it, brrr, it went into a line going vertical, versus this one. See that? I just made that sound effect in real life. That's crazy. But yeah, it went left and right. So that happens a lot. So play with them. Second off, damn, is that really it? That is some of the game in the entirety? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna be honest. This game. Oh, there's also you can upgrade in the side missions, the mission area, right? Like right here, you could do this, increase your Foamstar character. It also has somewhat like a story. I ain't give a damn. Oh, this right here, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't look into this, but what I'm getting at is you could make each character a different build to have like different skills. So you see all these S ranks, S, A to D. You basically you pick them and you gotta kind of keep rolling for them for whatever skill you want. So say like you want a better, I don't know, faster reload or faster regen, you have to get like the S. Right here, I just got this D and call it a day. So that's kind of it. Overall, I'm gonna be frank. Yeah, this game, this ain't it. I don't know who this is for. Granted, I know it's not for me. It just doesn't feel. This is literally after like playing for 5 hours, I was sick of it. There ain't really much happening. The foam really wasn't doing what I expected it to do. Like I expected, I thought I'd be foaming myself making towers. No, it ain't gonna get that high. Actually, we've been talking negative about it. I got my negativity out about it. Let's talk about some things I like. The way the foam acts with the world. I like how the foam, if you foam up like a certain amount, you can make like a little, I don't want to say barricade, but like a little, what's that shit called? Cover. And they have to shoot through it. I like that. The colors, really, nigga really just said colors. But yeah, the world is very vibrant. I like it. I like their use of colors from the plainness to just being sparkling and dazzling and shit. I love that. Oh, soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks I ever heard. I love the music. It gives you very Persona-ish vibes. So like, it's like a mixture between jazz, hip hop, and rap. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna be honest. If they had like an OST, I would buy it. Like if it was like $5, I'd easily buy it. But yeah, they also have some oh yeah, the storefront. Yo, they want with them fucking prices. Like you can see the prices right here. Listen, I'm not a DLC person. I'm not like a skin cosmetic person, not at all. So shit ain't worth it. But you can buy like some cool things to help the team, like these little, I want to say candies. I'm not looking at anything right now. So whatever this is, you buy them, they increase your XP reward, yada yada. It's okay. I'm gonna say that's it. I can't think of anything else. I think that's my opinions on the Foamstar. Okay, sit down. I'm gonna be honest. What are we doing with these games? Like I know we said, we gotta try out different games, but this wasn't really it. I don't really see the point in it. Now there are some bits I like. Like I low-key sometimes like the hecticness of it. Hectic. Yeah, it's like hectic craziness of it. It reminds me seriously of like Battlefield. Where it's like, damn, did I die? Oh, we did it? Cool. Video over. If you like what you heard or saw, which you probably did, nigga, just hit that like and subscribe. As a matter of fact, comment what you think of Foamstar. Do you like it? Will you be playing it next week? I think the next video up is going to be death of video games spoilers or something like that. It should be titled that. That or Helldivers 2. I want to talk about that because I enjoyed the first Helldivers. Alright, with that being said, the galaxy needs me. Farewell.
Both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, reveal